Come on. Come on, man. Don't do this to us. Oh, why? Why now? Come on, wake up, damn it!
Are you coming to bed, dear?
I'll be right there, honey. Just working on something. Oh, God. Why? Why? Oh, wow. Well, don't worry, friend. I bet she says that happens to everyone. Yeah, well, not to me it doesn't. Sure it doesn't. Are you having a hard time getting hard? Getting it up? Getting it ready? Is it just tired and it needs a little poke? Just something? Well, I got the cure for what ails you. This is gonna get you so Thor rock hard that you'll never suffer from erectile dysfunction again. That's right. Game Face by John Wayne Comunale. Dick's hard, pussy's wet. You'll never go wrong. For example, the host was speaking with the top left square, occupied by the brown, hairy alien puppet, Alf. It wasn't uncommon for the program to feature that type of guest. Blake recalled previous episodes on which his favorite fluff-filled, felt-covered, hand-piloted friends from Sesame Street occupied squares. He remembered liking the show Alf when he was a kid, but the details escaped him, though not for long. Watching the puppet talk back and forth with the host, he realized something wasn't right about the lovable television character from outer space. The way he moved, his gestures and inflections, its eyes. If he didn't know better, Blake would swear the creature was indeed a living entity. What happened next not only confirmed his theory, it reminded him of the show's major plot points. Alf, which stood for alien life form, was an alien from a planet called Melmac. Alf crashed into the garage of some nice white family in the suburbs, who then go on to have hilarious adventures trying to constantly conceal the alien's existence, all while he attempts to fix his ship and get home. Another interesting fact about Alf was he ate cats, which was what the lifelike creature sitting in the top left square was currently doing. No, this wasn't an innocent bit between some puppet and a plush stuffed cat toy either. Blake watched as the big-eared, furry-fanged being not from this earth lifted a large, alive, and very real calico cat from beneath the small desk occupying the square. Davidson, the contestants, chuckled while the audience around Blake cheered the alien on. The Alf creature's mouth stretched open disgustingly wide, as if his jaw had segmented like a snake's to allow adjustability according to the size of his meal. There was no need to open so wide if kittens were on the menu. The memories of Alf being a funny, lovable, relatable character were forever wiped away by what was currently unfolding. The dilated mouth hole revealed formerly hidden rows of sharp teeth dripping in saliva thickened by anticipation. Alf held the cat by its neck, dangling it over his feline feeding hole, gesturing with his free hand for the crowd to cheer louder. When the applause reached a decibel level acceptable to the alien, he dropped the cat into his mouth. The widened jaw snapped like a triggered bear trap, returning instantly to its normal size. If the cat made any noise on the way down, it was drowned out by the insane volume of cheering that followed. Alf gave a wave, belched loudly into his microphone, and followed it up, shouting, "I kill me!" his popular catchphrase from the hit sitcom. Terrific, the host chuckled. Always great to have you with us, Alf. Now, let's go to... Blake tuned Davidson out, scanning the additional 8 squares for other abnormalities, hoping something would spark an idea. Somehow, he could get his Uncle Gene out from the center square. He did worry about convincing the real Uncle Gene he needed rescuing when the time came, though. The other celebrities were Sally Field, Billy Ray Cyrus, Teen Wolf, Walt Disney's head in a jar, Crystal Gale's hair, Skeletor, and a constantly burning brown paper bag of dog shit. Not the caliber of guest he was used to, though. Nothing about what was happening made any sense. The initial sense of normalcy he felt moments earlier was clearly imagined. Blake accepted nothing was going to be normal again until he was home. He swore once he did get back, he'd never watch another game show ever again. He might swear off on TV altogether. And of course, we have everyone's favorite as Center Square today, Davidson pointed out, his mention of Center Square pulling Blake's attention back to the host. Mr. Gene Simmons, but you all know we just call him Uncle Gene. Welcome back, Uncle Gene. The audience gave his uncle a standing ovation. Blake joined to look around for a quick and easy way to escape the seating area. He didn't understand why the host called his uncle Gene Simmons. There was no way to confuse his uncle with a fire demon bass player of Kiss. Blake wrote it off as another distraction, not allowing it to derail his train of thought. Davidson also called him Uncle Gene, leading Blake to believe they knew exactly who his uncle was and were flaunting it in his face. He didn't know exactly who they were, but it was clear they were taunting him. A sudden commotion came from the top of the game board above his uncle, cutting the conversation with Davidson short. Sally Field had used Billy Ray Cyrus's lasso to rope the country singer around his neck, then pull him over into her square, violently choking him. "Ha! I kill me!" Alf repeated the famous line and slapped the desk in front of him before pulling another cat from beneath. Billy Ray toppled over the front of Sally's square, purple and swollen from the end of the noose she'd fashioned from his lasso. At the same time, the alien's segmented jaw widened again. The audience stood, whooping and cheering, approval for the random chaos. Blake used the opportunity to make his move. I'm feeling a little, hot and bothered already. Hey, buddy. Do yourself a favor. Game Face by John Wayne Comunale. You'll never have that problem again. Wait. I think I felt it move. It really works. Honey, I'm coming.